Thank you. Do you ever find yourself getting up in the middle of the night, listening fearfully to the pounding of your heart? Do you worry about the shadows that lie on the road ahead? Are you in any way apprehensive about the future? If you are, I feel sorry for you. But I can do more than that for you. I'd like to give you a new thought, perhaps the most important, scientifically valid idea that's ever crossed your mind. The idea is this: you can control your thoughts. And once you manage to control your thoughts, you will be master over your destiny. Wouldn't it be wonderful if you could, once and for all, rid yourself of all your worries, your hang-ups, the things that keep you from realizing your magnificent potential? Let me tell you about a man who had licked the worry problem, so thoroughly, as a matter of fact, that he set out to spend an entire day worrying. That after this word. Howard Chandler Christie was a portrait painter, and he had licked the worry problem. Worry was so foreign to him, he decided he'd give it a fling, just to be sure he wasn't missing out on an experience he ought to have. Well, anyway, while he was painting one day, I asked if he had any worries. Nope, he said, and the reason I don't have worries is because I don't believe in them. Now, I'd heard of happy people before, but this was almost too much to believe. Surely, I said, you've had at least one worry in your life. Yep, he said, now that you mention it. Once about 25 years ago, I saw all my friends having a great old time with their fretting, and I figured, gosh, this round-the-clock worrying must have something to it. Otherwise, why would they all worry so hard all the time? Well, then and there, he went to a top-notch worrier and asked him to give him lessons. But somehow Howard Christie never seemed to make any progress. Look, Howard, said his friend, you'll never really worry unless you take this thing seriously. Howard resolved to start the very next day. Well, from 10 to 12 noon, he worried his head off. But as he put it, he just couldn't make head or tail of it, and he gave up the experiment as a bad job. Then Howard got serious and told me that he did have a strong sense of caution. Always look both ways before crossing the street. In other words, he had protective fear, but turned thumbs down on indulging in abnormal or unproductive fear. This great painter operated on a simple principle, which I'm passing on to you. You only have in your mind what you put in there, he said. Put in fear, you'll have fear. Put in positive thoughts, and you'll find there's no room for fear.